Hello everyone and welcome back to UZEX News on Uzreport TV channel. Today in our edition you can get acquainted with the exchange news and quotations with the latest changes in the exchange trading and e-commerce, as well as with the market condition for ferrous metals in 2020. At the beginning of our program, we traditionally offer you the results of trades on all trading platforms of UZEX market and the top commodity positions, price dynamics. These were the main indicators of UZEX exchange for the past week. Now let's focus on the latest exchange news. On March 17, 2021, the resolution of the President of Uzbekistan number PP-5031 on measures for the further introduction of market mechanisms in the processes of selling high liquid and monopoly goods was signed. The main purpose of this decree is to prevent artificial overstatement of prices for high liquid and monopoly goods in the domestic market, shortages, and a rush demand, the abolition of elements of the distribution system, and the further activation of exchange trading. According to the document, the list of goods sold exclusively through exchange trading is expanding. The new list includes products such as polyvinyl chloride, formalin, ethyl alcohol, silver, oil, and gas condensate. These products will be sold through transparent exchange trading based on market principles, which will expand the access of entrepreneurs to these goods. In addition, non-monopolists and enterprises without state share are invited to participate in the exchange market trading. In particular, cement companies must sell at least 50% of the product on the exchange before the end of the year. And cotton seed, cotton oil, and processed seed residues must sell at least 100% of the production. In turn, an increase in supply will ensure that exchange prices in these markets are balanced. Since September the 1st this year, services for the transportation of goods sold at exchange auctions by road are provided by monopolistic and organizations with state participation exclusively through the electronic logistics trade portal in the order of the transport.uzex.uz auction. The new resolution approved the roadmap for the widespread introduction of advanced information technologies in the activities of commodity exchanges and the consistent development of e-commerce activities, according to which a number of the following tasks are identified. New electronic systems for exchange, trading and settlement and clearing services will be developed and implemented. New electronic systems will automate exchange trading procedures, simplify participation in them and increase their information security. A new system of a special information portal for public procurement is being introduced. In particular, the exchange has already developed a new single portal for public procurement, harit.uzex.uz, in which all types of public procurement are combined into this single portal. During the period under review, over 107,000 tons of ferrous metals were sold through the UZEX exchange trading platform, which is 25% more than in January-March of 2020. Averagely 36,000 tons of ferrous metals were sold per month. As we can see on the diagram, in the months of January it was at level of 36,000 tons and the maximum one in the months of March, 42,000 tons, as it was mentioned before. Let's go to the next diagram, and this is going to be the general structure. In the sales structure, the share of fittings slightly decreased by 1% and amounted 73%, as we can see on the diagram. So as we can see on the screen, the top leadership position here is taken by rebar, which goes with 73% at the UZEX exchange trade platform, especially in the segment of ferrous metals. The second position, it's worth to mention that it is angle, which used to be 16% and decreased for 2%, and for the moment it goes with 14% at the UZEX exchange trade platform. The third top leadership position here is taken by circle, which goes with 5%, and definitely it's worth to mention about the other commodity positions, which is the channel. It goes with 3%, wire 2% and square 1% respectively. So now let's go to the next diagram for today. This is going to be the rebar price dynamics, and definitely it's worth to mention that the increasing price trend is visible here. To be exact, as we can see on the diagram, starting from the months of January, 6.4 million sums per ton, and the unexpected price run up to its maximum price position, as we can see in the months of March, 8.4 million sums per ton. At the same time, there is a decrease in the volume of exhibiting this product in the months of February at the UZEX exchange trade platform. So this is exactly the reason which made the rebar price dynamics going to the maximum price position, 8.4 million sums per ton, which is definitely the exact reason for the price transformation going to its up maximum position, 8.4 million sums per ton. And according to traders working in this segment, it might be in the same stable position in the nearest future. First of all, due to the active position of the factory producers and their systematical performing into the UZEX exchange trade platform, exactly these kind of commodity asset as rebar in the segment of ferrous metals. Let's go to the second position in the segment of ferrous metals, and this is going to be the angle, which has almost quite similar price position. And definitely it's worth to mention that in the months of January it started with level of 5.4 million sums per ton and went up to its maximum price position in the months of February, 6.9 million sums per ton, but afterwards the price moved down slightly, and as we can see, it went down to 6.7 million sums per ton, which is definitely quite positive news for the consumers of angle, especially in the segment of ferrous metals at the UZEX exchange trade platform. And again, according to traders working in this segment, this kind of situation might be quite stable due to the seasonal factor and definitely due to the active position of the factory producers and their systematical performing into the UZEX exchange trade platform. The second demandable segment and commodity asset angle at the UZEX platform, especially in the segment of ferrous metals. Considering ferrous metals consumption volume in the context of regions, it's worth to mention that the maximum number of transactions were concluded in the metropolitan area. To be exact, Tashkent and Tashkent region are the best performers at the UZEX exchange trade platform on consuming ferrous metals. So to be exact, it takes almost 62% on consuming ferrous metals at the UZEX platform. The second place is taken by Samarkand region, which goes with almost 8% on consuming ferrous metals at the UZEX exchange trade platform. And the third top leadership position on consuming ferrous metals. This is Surkhandara region, which goes with 5% respectively at the UZEX exchange trade platform. The share of other regions is in between 1 to 4%. These were all commands for today. Thank you for watching us and being with us. Do join us next week on Uzreport TV channel and definitely visit our website at www.uzex.uz. See you next week. Bye.